The Association Citizen for the Law Award is presented to a person who is not employed in the legal area, but who has made a significant contribution to the institution of justice and the law on a voluntary basis. These activities must have been undertaken to advance the law for purely beneficial reasons with little or no personal reward and some personal sacrifice. The association honors Shawn M. Lang's legacy with this year's Citizen for the Law Award for her tireless advocacy for the LGBTQ+ community, people with AIDS, people with HIV, people with opioid addiction, and people experiencing homelessness. Susan Dunn of the Hartford Courant on October 19, 2021, and Donna Larson of the Hartford Magazine on January 9, 2017, provided detailed reporting of Shawn Lang's life. Some highlights include the following. Lang attended the University of Lowell in Massachusetts, where she became involved in a campus gay rights group and found her people and a niche around organizing and agitating. After college, she worked in a shelter for domestic violence victims in Middletown. But when AIDS was spreading through the LGBTQ community and a number of her friends contracted AIDS and died from it, she wanted to do something to address AIDS. So Lang became involved with AIDS Connecticut and in 1991 became its deputy director. She advocated legislatively on health issues and other issues affecting the LGBTQ community. She worked with the Connecticut Coalition for Lesbian and Gay Civil Rights to support the 1990 passage of the Hate Crimes Bill, which included sexual orientation as a protected status, and the 1991 passage of the Gay Rights Bill. Her advocacy expanded to address other issues affecting the LGBTQ community, including opioid addiction and homelessness. In 2017, Lang was named a champion of change for advancing prevention, treatment, and recovery by the White House. She was nominated by then-Governor Dannell Malloy. In addition to Lang's work with AIDS Connecticut, she was a board member of the National AIDS Housing Coalition and the Center for Interdisciplinary Research on AIDS at Yale University. She sat on the Connecticut Alcohol and Drug Policy Council and founded the statewide opiate overdose prevention work group. Her persistent advocacy effectively educated and informed legislators about the LGBTQ community's issues, including issues related to care and protections for persons with HIV and AIDS, opioid addiction, and those experiencing homelessness. Her advocacy helped to advance the passage of related legislation. As Governor Lamont said, Lang made a lasting impact on Connecticut. Generations to come will benefit from her advocacy.
Shawn spent her entire career as an advocate for persons living with HIV and AIDS, the LGBTQ community, as well as those with opioid addictions, survivors of domestic violence, and those experiencing housing insecurity. As a staff person of what is now Advancing Connecticut Together, she worked tirelessly for programs, policies, and state and federal legislation that provide services and protections for persons in need. She relished the role of rabble-rouser, activist, or, as she called herself, a compassionate warrior. Whenever she was at a rally at the state capitol, she reminded those in attendance that this is your house. Her friends have created the Shawn Lang Task Force for the creation of the Connecticut AIDS Memorial that we hope to unveil on her birthday next year, perhaps at the Legislative Office Building. Her list of accomplishments is long. One honor she did cherish was being at the White House as a champion of change for advancing prevention, treatment, and recovery in 2016. I'm sure that she would have appreciated your honoring her as well. Her tagline was, "Go out and change the world." So in her name, and to honor her, we must all go out and change the world. Thank you.